Welcome back to Kate and Weather. This is my April forecast 2021. Yes, it's already almost April, but in today's video I'm going over our average, or not, we'll be getting to that, but our above and below average temperatures for April. Also our above and below average rainfall and precipitation for April. And like I just said, average, high, and low temperatures for April in general, not just this April. But without further ado, let's get straight into this April forecast. Now right off the bat, you can tell on this map we're seeing a pretty warm April. Now, this is not confirmed yet, but we could be seeing a very hot summer. If you don't remember, I started making videos back in 2019, but in 2020, I started making my first in-depth videos of weather. And during that time, we had lots of heat outbreaks. We saw 115 maybe in Arizona. We saw it to 114 in Oklahoma at least. Texas, including that too. We had tons of heat outbreaks. And we could be seeing that again this summer. Now, this is not confirmed yet, but we could. We have not confirmed it with meteorologists yet, but we could be seeing a hotter summer this summer. But let's switch back into April, which you probably clicked on this video for, see the April forecast. We do start off with our most above average area, which is this one little spot here in almost near the El Paso area of Texas. But if you notice, our more above average area, so more above average temperatures, including Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado, all could be seeing more above average temperatures for the month of April. So again, pretty warm temperatures. Let's go ahead and look at our just above average, not more, not less, just above average temperatures here, which is still pretty widespread. It kind of makes this little weird bridge shape if you see on the circle on your screen. But that area is our just above average temperatures. So again, big area there. But let's look at our slightly above average temperatures. So just slightly above average. Let me rewrite that. Slightly above average, kind of seeing just parts of Montana, southern parts of Idaho, Nevada, and California, and the entire Northeast and other states, kind of like West Virginia, Michigan, etc. But again, those two areas are just circled on your screen. But we take a look at our just average temperatures, which is going to be pretty nice because, it's April, it's the middle of spring, it's not too hot, not too cold, so this will be nice. This is including northern Idaho, most of Oregon, and a little tippity top of California, seeing just average temperatures. Now also a small area, even smaller area, we're looking at Washington and a little bit of Oregon. So this is our below average. Not a whole lot of that this April, but below average. Again, Washington and a little bit of Oregon. Again, not a whole lot of below average here, but just a little spot of below average in that area. And surprisingly, a lot of southern Alaska also could be seeing below average temperatures. I was going to tell you something about this below average, but I forgot. Maybe I'll come back to it. But again, this is our map. Let's go ahead and take a look at our precipitation outlook. So here is our precipitation, rainfall / precipitation outlook for the month of April. Now, if you do notice, there's a lot of areas of very below average temperatures, or rainfall, and also a lot of areas of just average. So let's take a look at the just average, which means not too much, not too little rainfall, just average for the month of April. That includes a very widespread area, the entire Middle East, including, not Middle East, Midwest, Middle East, the other side of the world, but the Midwest United States, again, Minnesota, Wisconsin, etc., Indiana, all these states here, the entire Northeast, from Maine all the way down to West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and all the white areas here. So all these white areas, except for Canada, all these white areas are average precipitation. So again, pretty widespread area. So let's go ahead and take a look here at our below average. And I just noticed now, there is no above average rainfall for the entire continental United States. So no above average rainfall, which means we could be seeing less rainfall than we usually do in the month of April. Or actually not much, because I just said average. But there are some areas, so let's talk about that now. The entire state of Florida, southern South Carolina, southern Georgia, southern Alabama, and southern Mississippi all are seeing very below average on rainfall. So those are the areas where we're seeing not a whole lot of rainfall. Also, you probably may notice this mountainous part of the United States here, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, Nevada, etc. It's mostly going to be seeing very below average temperatures. Now, I think you get the idea. I've been talking about this for a while. Just below average, lots of below average temperatures and hotter temperatures. Below average, what am I saying? Below average precipitation and above average temperatures. But now that we got that out of the way, let's look at we could be seeing this any April. So this is our average high temperatures for the month of April alone. This could be any April. So let's start with the coldest temperatures we averagely are seeing in April. I talked about average. When I talk about average, this is the average temperatures in the United States. So we're looking at 40s in the northernmost part of Maine, and the hottest in the 80s. And yes, in April we saw 80s in southern Florida, which is crazy to me, but I think they're used to it. So 80s in Florida. And on this map, I'm not going to point out the entire part, but you can see on the screen here, this is our average high temperature. So when you see this, let me back this up here even to our temperature map real quick. When you see this white area, when you see all this, like this little white area right here, when I say average, that means this map, the average temperatures. So let's look at northern Idaho. So that would be 50. So when I talk about average temperatures in April during the day, that'll probably be 50s for you guys in northern Idaho. I'm forgetting my states today, but just to give you an example of what that means. But again, let's go ahead and take a look at our average low temperatures for April. We're looking at 20s, 30s, again, all across here, 60s even. So again, find your location here. These are our average low temperatures. Whew. That is our April forecast. Lots going on, so again, very above average temperatures, below average on precipitation. Hope you guys enjoyed today's detailed video. A lot to talk about. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay weather. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.